We are at the 2018 Nebraska Power Farming Show. We're joined now with a representative from the Lindsay Corporation, Brad Dunbar. Brad, today we're going to be talking and really emphasizing a new product you've had on the market. I guess we've had it on a couple years now, but that would be the FieldNET Advisor. 30,000 foot perspective, what does this product do?
What it really does is it brings all information back to one spot. And what we've had over the last several years is we have a lot of information out there in agriculture, but to get it all together in one place where a guy can make a decision on it has been a challenge as of late. So what FieldNET Advisor does is at the beginning of the year, in the springtime, we start pulling all the information together. So after we finish planting, we pull the planter data down, what we planted, where we planted, the relative maturity of the hybrid. We also pull in the soil types for that particular field, and we start pulling in weather information. So we take a look at, hey, what happened over the course of the winter? What type of precipitation did we get? We have partnered with DTN to pull in that weather data, and so we know what the profile is looking like. At that point, we start modeling the crop year the rest of the way through.
Let's dive in further on that and kind of bring us to the computer side as we bring in all this data and helps farmers really be able to make decisions. So tell us what we're looking at here and how this will eventually be able to help the farmer make a decision when to irrigate.
Sure. So this is a quick shot of my family's farm, actually, and this is a particular soil type that we're looking at. And we can see that we started the season right at planting without a full profile. And so we were planted corn on this particular field, and shortly after we had things planted, we start to get some precipitation and it really filled that profile back up. So we can see even at certain points in the springtime here and throughout most of Nebraska, we had ample rainfall. So we were at full saturation point several times through the season as we approached even July. Once we got into July, we really start to have that drawdown that we would expect to see. So with the Advisor, we have a couple different presets that we can put in. We take a look at where that full saturation point is. We also have a set that we know that we never want to irrigate into, that we always want to have room in the profile for some precipitation to occur. And then on the bottom side of that, as we start drawing down, we have a safety set point. And that's an area that we don't want to run into, that we always want to have some water available for the plant, even as we start to use water in the profile. So the customer sets both of those areas, then it'll start modeling out when he should be irrigating and also how much. So we can see that we have several different spots down here where we receive the precipitation from rain, and then we have some light blue areas here where we actually irrigated with a pivot. Throughout the season, FieldNET Advisor also takes a look at what we call a full VRI perspective. So we can have a set machine that has full VRI down to the individual sprinkler, or we can do sectional VRI. And every day, FieldNET Advisor will provide us an actual script to run if we want to with that VRI capability.
All of this data combined into a powerful computer platform to help producers really make decisions, save on water usage, and really make a better yield in the end. What are you most excited about with FieldNET Advisor?
I think the ability to save water out there and also to produce more crop. I mean, that's what's kind of fun about that. That's crop per drop has been a big focus for us over the last several years, and this really helps us get it there. And the producer to say, hey, I know what I'm applying out there, and I'm able to get that water in the right spot at the right time.
Brad, of course, people coming out to the show, they can learn more by stopping by your booth, but if they're not at the show, where can they learn more about this product?
Any Lindsay Zematic dealer will have information on Advisor. A lot of the guys have been very up to date on what's going on, and have had lots of customers out there that have been using it the last 2 years. So.
Very good. Appreciate this information. We've been talking with Brad Dunbar here at the 2018 Nebraska Power Farming Show. I'm Bryce Duskett on the Rural Radio Network.